Welcome back to a brand new campaign for Europa Universalis IV here on Popes and Pylons. We are playing as Dahomey this time, going for the Where the Heart is achievement. And what do we have to do for that? Well, we have to throw out all non-fetishist religions out of the regions of Niger and Sahel. And if we just check the regions map mode here, that is Niger over here and Sahel over here. So none of these provinces may be owned by countries that are not fetishist. If we check the religious map mode, however, most of them are currently owned by Sunni people. So all of these guys need to be gone. Fittingly, all my neighbors are currently fetishists, so in order to even be able to fight these Sunni, I have to eat these fetishists first and then throw out the Sunni. What's even worse, we have to do all of this by 1500. So we have 56 years time of conquering all this land and throwing all the Sunni out, which is going to be very, very hard. And I cannot guarantee that we're going to manage that on the first try in this campaign. Dahomey, in case you didn't know, I didn't know, certainly, is a one province minor down here with a 111, so 3 full development and a pretty terrible ruler, a 122 high chief that we have here. At least we get unrest and reduction, yay. And full 4K of troops, pretty impressive. So we're going to have to use some ally shenanigans to actually be able to expand here before we can fight our own wars for ourselves. That said, I still want to go up to our force limit at least, especially because that also helps us to actually get other people to ally us. Now, who hates us? Let's just check. OU and Darkborn hate us, so it's you and you. I think I might just as well rival you back, like that. And then we should go looking for friends. And let's have a look in this Diplo macro builder. 3 people would already be willing to ally me, being Mossi, Benin, and Zazao. And let's start with Mossi here. Mossi are the biggest, and we're gonna have to betray them all eventually. But for now, let's just start grabbing strong allies so we can have a chance here. One issue with allying Mossi is that we might, they probably rival Songhai, right? Yes. Yes. And Mali. So they have strong enemies, so this might become a bit of an issue. I think we should try to use them early on and then drop them as fast as we possibly can. What else? We have to wait a day to be able to ally somebody else, but we could already do some improved relations. Now, Nupe, Tio, Bonoman, no, none of these are people I really want to ally. What we can do, however, already is go to our rivals and have them embargoed. And you. And once we have our diplomats back, we can continue doing the other things. What else do we need to do at the start? We need to set up trade. And since we only know 2 trade nodes right now, we are definitely going to collect at home. And we are going to transfer from here. Just like that. That's the things. Then we can choose a cult. And this is a fetishist thing. Depending on what other religions you know, you can choose cults to follow with buffs once per ruler lifetime. And for now, I'm just going to grab this Diplo Reputation cult here, just to improve our chances of getting nice allies. What about quests? I think we start with the improved relation with Benin here, since we're planning to ally them anyway. Why not? Now, the last couple of runs, both as Avaria and as Florence, I've been drilling a lot. And even though some other people online have really spoken out against drilling, I still enjoy drilling, but we are so poor that we can't currently really afford to keep our army up. So let's drop that army maintenance to 0, especially once we have these 2 additional troops. We are not going to afford to pay our army. We also cannot afford a new, advisor. Oh, what I didn't show you yet, which is also quite terrible, aside from our terrible ruler and terrible starting land, we also have terrible ideas. Of course we do. If I find the right button here, we do get yearly legitimacy. Okay. Manpower modifier, that's probably the best of the ideas. No, it's the second best of the ideas that we have. It's fine. Stability cost, pretty meh. Spy detection is terrible. Discipline is nice. It's nice to have. Institution spirit is pretty bad. Yearly prestige is also pretty bad. And our traditions, fort defense, sure. Hostile core creation costs, pretty terrible. And production efficiency, again, pretty awful. So yeah, that's gonna be quite awesome. So this is like Avaria, very, very hard start, I believe. We have to find the right allies, find the right timing here. Let's just set our messages to best guess, so our neighbors, we get informed when our neighbors go to war. It's just Benin, Dagbon, and Oyo, though. Yeah, maybe that's enough for now. These are the people we really care about. And let's just wait a day before we do more alliances. Speed up the game. And grab those other alliances if we still can. I wanted Benin. Yes. And I want Sazao. No, these are not the strongest of allies. Definitely not. And these might just bite us in the back. But we need allies here to be able to fight our neighbors, to be able to grab some land. Now that we have our guys back, we should be able to go and build a spy network, except that we have already sent you stuff, so we have to wait a couple of days. Fine. What else do we want to do? Probably improve with people, and one of those people could be Strong High over here. Who are our people allied to? You're allied to Dagbon right now, and you're only allied to Oyo for now? Okay. It can sometimes be good to improve with the allies of your enemies, or your soon-to-be enemies, because what you really want to do is them not joining in your wars. Yes, I'll marry you. And if they like you more, then they're less likely to join a war against you. So once we know what their other allies are going to be, we might want to do some improvement in those countries. But for now, let's build spy networks on all the things that we can actually conquer. There's the improvement with Benin done. And a new quest, yes, rival for a rival, Bonoman. Sure, we can try to make Bonoman happy. It's these guys, right? Yes. I'll do that as soon as I have a free diplomat. A terrible new queen. We also have a terrible heir. By the way, no, we don't even have an heir. Never mind. I briefly loaded this up and I remember having an heir, but apparently we didn't have that at the start. Let's pray for a good heir here. Wouldn't that be a fortunate event? Dagbon, rivaled people. Oyo now allied to Kano. Whoever Kano is. Who's Kano? Nupe, Jenny, Sina, Kanemborno, Kano. It's these guys here. Okay. And Dagbon, still only Oyo. I mean, the fewer alliances these people get, the better that is for us. Yes. Give our merchants some loyalty and stuff. I have not dealt with the estates quite yet, because they have so little influence and we have no land to get away that we can't actually get them to any reasonable point. So we might as well not do anything here. We could take a bit of money from the merchants, but 5 duck is just so little. I think I'd just rather keep them happy for the future. So, the start of this campaign is going to be a bit slow, because we have to wait until we get an opportunity to do anything. We can't just declare war, right? Even if they're only allied to Oyo here, we can't fight Oyo and Dagbon at once. With our 6k against their 6k each. That's just not going to work out. So we're going to have to find a way to get friends in here, and we're going to have to find a way to maybe attack them while they're at war. Now, I think I'm going to stop this improvement with Strong High right now and try to go for Boneman, just because I want that declarations. Oh, also I want to focus on... Come on, focus on military here, so that we can maybe take that military attack a bit early and maybe get a chance of actually succeeding in a war. Dagbon has already a claim on me. That's a bit scary. I mean, we do have allies that are going to help us. defend ourselves. So we should be okay. So there's that claim. And then I should be able to take a claim on Keto here. It's not a great province, but Moshi is even worse. So we don't want that. But we do want to keep claiming there. That's fine. So now if I were to declare war already, I could call Mossy in on a promise of territory. And I mean, I could just give them some territory. That would be okay. Wouldn't be great, but would be okay. And then we could just attack OU as well. If I were to declare war on OU, Kano would also be happy to join. So there's not currently really a chance of people not joining. So I think we're gonna have to call in our friends in Mossy on a promise of territory. I want to tell my friends that all of this is my land. And I will raise army maintenance then, I guess. Costs us a tiny bit of money, but I think we'll be able to live with that. I also want a general, so let's make my ruler a general. Ooh, he's not that bad actually. 4 shock, 3 maneuver, nice. Him dying would be very, very bad, but yeah, you have to take some risks if you have stars like these. And we're so close to the start that if this turns out to be terrible, we can just, well, go again. Would be alright. Now, I'm not gonna wait for that second claim. Moshi's just a 3 development province. It might even be the one that we give to Mossy if they want it, which they do. Wait, no, that's Mossy. Okay. I may have to give up my claim on this to call Mossy in, actually. Maybe that they're saying no right now. Oh, they would still be saying yes. Interesting. Interesting. Why would you say yes? Because here there's like a modifier that says, oh no, there's no province that you haven't claimed, so I'm not interested in coming on a promise of territory. But, oh, we haven't claimed Dakbon, that's why they're willing to join. So we're gonna give them either Dakbon or Moshi, I assume. And I also assume that if I do this, you guys are gonna be like, no, not interested. No, not you guys. You guys still interested. Interesting. Okay. That's cool. We should rush to claim all the lands and then decide in the end what we're gonna give them. But I think we want to go for this war. Try to rush them down as fast as possible while they still don't have any allies. Can we do anything to improve our combat capabilities? I mean, I could grab an advisor, but I can't afford him for very long. Bonus discipline would be very nice. Costs us 14 and a ducat monthly, so we could only get him for a year or something. But maybe the first year is the most important thing anyway here. Let's do that. Let's, yeah. Let's wait a bit shortly before, or until the end of February, I guess, because I was still on speed 5. And I will now grab the discipline advisor. Here, join me please. And declare war on Dahomey, call in Mossy on a promise of territory, and not make Ojo co-belligerent because we can't really afford that. Mossy coming in, that's good. Would have been terrible if they had just denied us here. And Duckborn, can I catch you anywhere? In Borgu, okay. Oh, very good new heir. Wow, 556. That's an insane heir. Definitely wouldn't mind abdicating to that. And we have advantage here, but Mossy is not joining us right now, and they are getting reinforcements in 4 days. Can we crunch them 4 days? We can. Very good. So we have similar troops, we have a better general, more shock, and we should have Mossy reinforcements coming in. Yes. Although Mossy is going straight to capturing Duckbon there. Oh, we won that even on our own. Very, very good. Now, we should be able to stack wipe you in wherever you're going, because you don't have a fort. Wouldn't that be nice? They did reinforce a bit here. That's unfortunate. So maybe not the stack wipe. Not the stack wipe yet. But this. No, it's also Oh, it is. There, very good. Now, let's... I do want to carpet siege, but certainly you have a capital fort there. Yes. We do a quick carpet sieging and then go for the fort as soon as we can. And I might actually, depending on how these occupations turn out, just not take any land from the Dagbon, but just separate piece out the guys in OU, take all their land, and then I wouldn't have to give any land to Mossy. Or, I mean, we did say that we wanted to break the alliance with Mossy before they get dragged. We get dragged into wars against Mali, Songha, and Jenny. Where Jenny is not the scary of these. Gain. I do want money, but I want this more. And I think I'm gonna fire my advisor now. You've done well. Won me those fights. Now I don't need you anymore. And we can even drop down our maintenance because there should not be any enemy troops any more enemy troops in this war, right? Yes. None troops, so our maintenance can go down to almost none. I do still want some reinforcements. So let's not make it completely none. Zazao declaring war on Ojo. That's funny. They're not going to be able to take anything here. Let's reduce attrition if we can, especially take the cav out like this. And honestly, we probably don't want no. The ruler, our ruler is not actually siege leader, so we don't need him there. And if he would die on the siege, that would be really bad for us. So let's just do this. Leave a stack without the ruler there. Because you lose two stability if your ruler dies during a siege. Certainly not what we want at all. And people in Kano are nice enough to help us out with our siege. Oh, maybe not. Apparently not. But we actually may have to go up a bit on our maintenance so we can reinforce enough to counter the attrition. So we don't drop below these 3k necessary for the siege. My ally Mossy here handling Dagbon. Probably not gonna give that to me, no they're not. But I can now decide whether I give them anything or not. Let's see, if I were to just do this, and then do this, and this, you would actually be happy. Okay. So we could take all this land and they would only get Dagbon, and they would not even be unhappy. And we can't take Dagbon for ourselves anyway. It's just a 1-1-1 province. Has a good trade good, but just a 1-1-1 province, so it's not a big problem. Is there any advantage to doing a separate piece? If I were to separate piece Oyo, super piece, take all the things. I could take money, but taking money at this stage of the game is just really bad because you're paying a lot of inflation for it. We would gain 0.76 inflation for only 38 ducats. It's terrible. And we couldn't even take this much. So that's a no. So I think we're just going to do the main piece, just like this. Cede Dagbon to Mossy, cede everything else to me. Cost me 26 Diplo, cost Mossy 9 Diplo, which is fine. Some aggressive expansion. Fine on overextension, it's all good. And I could take money again, but I have to get so much inflation, so I just won't. So yeah, I think this is fine. I'm gonna send this demand. Then the question, even got some power protection out of that, because we were rival to both of them. Call all of you. Too few rivals. Only Benin available as a rival. Did we ally Benin? I think we did, yeah. Well, I'm sorry Benin, but you're my new rival now. We did unfortunately marry them. Did we even? Yes, we did. So we can't really get rid of that diplomatic relationship all that soon. Now, I'm coring everything. What do we do about you guys? I really don't want you to... I don't want to be drawn into these wars. Absolutely not. On the other hand, I still need you, maybe. We unfortunately do not have a border to Bonoman now, so we can't really attack them. So our next expansion is going to be down here. I think I'm going to tell them that I'm not going to join their aggressive wars for now. That may lead them to lead to them breaking their alliance with me. If that's what happens, then that's what happens. One rival's needed. I mean, Nupi is sort of a no-brainer as their rival allied to Benin anyway. Mossi, Sassau, no, not right now. Not particularly interested. So let's merge. Let's embargo the people we just rivaled. Well, at least Nupi. We can't embargo Benin yet because Benin still has a truce with us. What we can do is build a spy network in Benin. So this way we can still be called into a war against Mossi. But if we're lucky, then the Mossi ally network is big enough that Bonoman, it's not that great, unfortunately. But still, maybe it's big enough to scare people off actually attacking them. But this way, at least Mossi will not try to call us into any wars. I'm not going to do the same against Zazao, because I hope that Zazao will be clever enough not to do this. Not to call us in to those wars, or declare any wars that we can't win. So we unfortunately haven't been able to get to the water yet, but at least we have been expanding a bunch. We do not really have a slot for another alliance. Eventually the Congo might be a nice ally if we could get them. So since I have a free diplomat, if I have free diplomat, I want to build a spy network for now. Eventually I'm going to want to improve with the Congo and maybe get those guys to join me. Now, what about separatism? It's not that bad. Ooh, actually. Now that we actually have land, we should definitely give some land to our estates. So we can milk them, and also so maybe the clergy can make people more happy. Is there any province that looks like a specific noble province? Not really. Any specific trade goods? No, nothing. Manpower 15, 15 and 12. Wow, this is terrific land. It is quite terrific. So, nobility, why don't you grab this piece of land here? And clergy, I want to have this piece of land. And I'm sure I can't give anything to the merchants yet, okay. Now we can go ahead and make them even more happy by... Well, you need 15% more influence, so I'll recruit a minister and demand your administrative support. And for the nobility, you need 20 more, so I could just recruit a general from you and demand that military support. Thank you. Could raise additional levies, make them unhappy, but that's kind of not necessary right now. So let's not. Okay, dokie. Getting closer to fulfilling that quest, building spy networks. Has my army cap already risen? It has. I'm making a tiny bit of money. At war I won't make money, I assume. But still, let's go up to force limit. Scare people, make people more likely to ally me and all that. There's a claim coming in on Benin, and we got rival for our rival done. Very nice. Claim on Benin on 5. 11 development, whoa. And a center of trade. Hello, Benin. I want that claim. Even more reasons to declare war on you. Conquer Pindinga. Yeah, that's a thing that could happen. Is protecting our brethren better than conquering? Here we get manpower recovery and prestige for 10 years. And here we get autonomy reduction for 10 years. 0.05 for 10 years a month. Is 0.5 times 2 is 6 autonomy gone. It's not insane. It's nice to have, but not insane. And it's on a what province? On a 111 province. I think I'd prefer the conquer bonus. So yeah, let's not grab that quite yet, because that gives us a claim, and the claim makes further claims more expensive. So let's wait for 10 spy network, take the claim, and then take the quest for the other claim, if it's still there. So we have a truce with you until 52, unfortunately. Not with Nupe, though. Wait, when did you ally to Nupe? You're now allied to Zazao, my ally. Things have changed around here. You are allied to these two. Oh, it's pretty scary, but are you at war? Yes, Kanemborno's at war, winning though. But maybe there's a chance here? Kanemborno would not join, but my allies also would join. And Katsina is very, very likely to join. I mean, they are gonna join. Nupe doesn't seem to have any troops. Do you really have 3k troops? Military, armies, rivals. 3,000 troops. So we could insta-crush the Nupe troops, but then would have to deal with Katsina, who has the same amount of troops that we do. We have no money whatsoever. We cannot take any legitimate amounts of money of the merchants. 5 ducats. That's not a lot of money. We could, of course, take something like a loan. Maybe let's see how our income goes once we have these cores in, if that changes anything. Core. I do want to declare this war. Wish I could get one of my allies in there, but they are just not interested in Nupe land, right? No. If I made... Why is Zazao not interested in any land? Oh, I can't promise land right now because I don't have a claim. So I wouldn't be taking land and then I can't promise land. I guess that's how that works. I definitely want states here, even if they're terrible, terrible states. Core all of this. And yeah, this is still going fine. I wish we could take that military tech. We have focused on it, right? We have. We just haven't passed as much time yet. I think I'm gonna raise my army maintenance right now to full. Still gonna make money. Be ready on the border to Nupe to just crush them. Ooh, we gained 6 whole ducats. Nice. 6 ducats, that's like double our money, or 50% more money. Pretty good. So here we go. We can now take a claim on not Pindinga because we get that from our quest. So let's take Noob or Nupe or whatever, and take the quest to conquer Pindinga. Now, if I were to declare war on you, I could promise Zazao land. Yes, I could. And then just betray them? Not give them any land? Use them to fight off Katsina and just not give them any land? Take all the Nupe land myself? That sounds kinda legitimate. Maybe give them some Katsina land, actually. Would also be fine. Just make sure everybody knows we want this. Yes. So, declare war. Katsina, do you have any other friends? You do. Kanemborno. But Kanemborno is not going to join the war. So, I might as well make you co-belligerent, I think. I think we can do that. Let's go. Katsina, co-belligerent, Zazao called in on favors. well, promise of territory, that is, not favors. And I will make Pindinga the war goal, and let's go. Crunch these Nubians immediately, if that's a word, Nubian. Unlock the cult Islam. Sure. Done the crunching. And there is Katsina incoming. Let's just hope that these guys do what they're supposed to do and give me all the land. Let's leave a siege stack here. Take the other stack, try to crunch these guys. Let them lock in first. Come on, lock in. Lock in. There you go. Crunch. And crunch. Zazo, you need to protect me. You can even attach if you want to. I need you to do things in this war, Zazo. I can't have you just hanging out. That would be bad. I do want to take this land, but I also want to protect my troops. Okay, they're going for my fort. We are ahead on the siege, but they have a siege general, so that's kind of scary. Zaza is just not doing anything. Why? Is it just because of your rebels? It's kind of unfortunate. I do want you to do things. You are the weakest link. And as such, I want you to die. Free horse. Oh god, the horse is too fast for me. Fine, so we try to take this siege. Zaza, if you're not going to do anything in this war, then I'm not going to give you any land. Just to be clear, right? You understand that? Good. We have an understanding. Now, if you be here, do I hire another unit? I don't think I do. I think we have to just be able to fight these guys off. They have a 2-2-0-1. We have a 4-shock general, so we should be able to kill these guys on my fort there. Assuming that we manage to take the siege before they do. Okay, there's a movement coming in. Are you actually going to attach now? That would be nice. Then we can crunch together. Yeah. I hope you enjoy crunching as much as I do, Zazo. And down they go. Goodbye. And we're going to have to finish off this war in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this first episode of playing as Dahomey, going for the Where the Heart Is achievement. If you like what you're seeing, you want to see more videos, please like my videos, subscribe to the channel, and if you have anything to say about this campaign, about future campaigns, about past campaigns, why don't you comment away down there in the comments? See you guys next time!